Yo, muchacho, what if I told you you can build a muscular, sexy physique while spending less time in the gym? Now, to some of you, this may sound insane because it's very easy to fall into the trap of thinking that more is better. More reps, more sets, no days off. And to be fair, this makes a lot of sense because if you look back in history, you will definitely see a lot of hardcore bodybuilders that did a whole lot of work and spending a lot of hours to build up their bodies. But you will also notice another small group of bodybuilders that did things very differently.
But you can see the dedication that would take to look like that. I mean, that's hours and hours and hours of training.
But an important point, Anthony, I did not train for hours and hours every day, and this is an important issue. Contrary to what most bodybuilders do, which is train 2 to 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, to obtain that condition, I trained literally for 30 minutes 4 times a week, 2 hours a week.
These guys had a minimalist approach where they did less to get way more. And there were a lot of things that they did to do this, but one of the major things they focused on was rest, pause training. This style of training is pretty unique, and to explain how it works, we need to take a closer look at what usually happens when you do traditional lifting. So let's imagine you're doing a set of an exercise. Those first few reps you do aren't really doing that much. So we're gonna call these junk reps. But as the set progresses, you're gonna be activating a whole lot more muscles, and as you get closer to failure, this is where the real magic happens. And we are going to call these effective reps. Because muchacho, the closer you take your body to failure, the greater the training response is for growth. But when you do traditional lifting, you are doing a lot of sets throughout your entire workout that have both junk reps and effective reps. And honestly, this is extremely inefficient. But with rest pause training, you do something very clever. You use certain techniques that's going to reduce the amount of junk reps that you do while increasing the amount of effective reps, which in some cases can have you spend as much as 70% less time in the gym while performing 30% less reps. To me, this sounds insane because even though I love to work out, I don't like to spend all my time in the gym. I like to do other things. So just imagine what you can do with all that extra time. You could start a business, spend more time with loved ones, develop a skill, flirt with more muchachas.
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry. It just looks so ridiculous.
You think I'm funny, huh? You think I'm funny?
Well, you gotta admit, I mean, when you do that, you look like some big ape or something.
Stop that! Stop this! That's not like it! That's beautiful! That's what the body's supposed to look like! No, I'm not gonna say it so you can laugh at me.
Think about it. What's the point of looking so damn sexy if you can't even enjoy it, right? So with rest pause training, it can definitely help you get a lot of that time back. And there are a lot of techniques you can do to accomplish this. But in this video, I'm going to share just one simple technique, and that is myo reps. And to explain how to do this, we are going to follow 4 steps. Step 1. You're gonna pick an exercise that you can do for about 5 to 20 reps. And you're gonna train about 1 to 2 reps shy of failure, or if you're feeling very brave, all the way up to muscular failure. And we're gonna call this your activation sets. Step 2. Next up, we're gonna take a very short break for about 10 to 15 seconds. Or if you're a more feeler kind of guy, 3 to 5 very deep breaths. Step 3. After your very short rest, you're gonna use the same exact load, but you're only gonna do it for 3 to 5 reps. This is still gonna be pretty tough, and we're gonna call this your mini sets. Step 4. On this final step, you're gonna repeat your short rest and mini sets for a total of 5 rounds, and that is 1 entire myo rep set. And after you're done, this is the best part, because you're going to do nothing. You heard it right. After you're done with 1 myo rep set, you are done with that exercise and you move on to the next thing on your workouts. And for some of you, you might be feeling very anxious, like, is this enough for me to actually grow? But there's actually research that has shown that 1 myo rep set can actually build just as much muscle as multiple traditional sets. So look, I don't blame you if you're feeling kind of skeptical right now, and you might be wondering like, okay, this sounds so amazing and all, but why doesn't everybody do this? And muchacho, the answer is very simple, and that's because myo reps are.
You got the whole. Come all the way back and don't stop and go right out. Come on. You shouldn't be not next workout. I hate you. I hate you. That's it.
Honestly, this style of training is not for everybody, because even though you do spend less time working out with it, the time you do spend is extremely intense. And some people don't really like to work hard. But on the flip side, there are also some other people that love this style of training because you get to go into the gym, focus hard, get in a few hard sets, and then get the hell out. Plus, one great thing about myo reps is that they are super flexible, because you don't have to do them with your entire workout. In fact, you can do some exercises the traditional way, and you can do another group of exercises with myo rep sets. And actually, myo reps tend to work extremely well with isolation exercises to build up lagging body parts. And if you're into calisthenics, they are amazing for that too, because with some calisthenic movements, they're gonna get so easy, they can do very high rep sets with them. And yes, even though you can do high reps to build muscle, let's be real, they kind of suck. They take a lot of time, but with myo reps, you get to get the pain out the way so you can get a whole lot more gains. Plus, if you like to lift weights, myo reps are perfect for this too, because I mean, that's what they were designed for. And if you like to combine weights and calisthenics, bro, you just found the holy grail. But the only issue with combining these two styles of training is that it can be kind of confusing to know exactly how to do it. But if you want to learn more about that, you should check out my free ebook where I talk about 5 simple rules you can do to combine both training styles effectively. So if you want to learn more about that, you can pick up your free copy using the link in the description box below. But muchacho, even though myo reps are amazing, I also have to be 100% transparent because they're not great for everything. Because when it comes to weightlifting, you definitely want to avoid using them for exercises like squats, deadlifts, and barbell rows, because these exercises are effective, but they also put your lower back in a very compromising situation. And with the fatigue built up with myo reps, if you do them with these exercises, you might end up in Snap City. And also, dumbbell presses don't really work very well with this style of training, because when you're doing your very short rest periods, you're gonna be super fatigued, and you're gonna find it very awkward to get the dumbbells into position. But other than that, myo reps are freaking amazing, and they're a great way for you to add more intensity to your workouts while saving a whole lot of time. And if you never tried them, definitely give them a go in your next workout. And while you're at it, let me know how it goes in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, also drop them down there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.